everyone, Farmer Catherine from Valisha Farms. Thank you so much for joining us today. We're going to give you a little bit of our on-farm experience in a virtual way. We do excursions here from our facility in Werribee South. Werribee South is a growing region in Victoria, and one of the most exciting facts about Werribee South is that 40% of all your broccoli and cauliflowers eaten in Victoria comes from here, which is amazing if you've ever been to this area and you see how small it is and how many houses are around it. So it's a really unique place and a place that we love. So what we'll be doing is we'll be talking about the king of all vegetables today, broccoli, our favourite, your favourite, the superfood. We'll be going in the paddock, you'll be seeing how it grows, we'll be talking about how we harvest it, how we keep the temperature. We'll have a broccoli song. So what you'll be getting is a bit of a tiny snippet of what it would be like if you came and do one of our school courses, which we are running in term 4, Dan approved, or in 2022. So please go to Veg Education, look us up and ask and book in for one of those courses. We guarantee you'll enjoy it.
Broccoli as far as the eye can see. So broccoli is part of the brassica families. Brassicas are a certain type of vegetable. Cauliflower is its brother, sister really. They're exactly the same. They're very similar plants. They grow in very similar ways. So as you can see, it has one little head in the middle. No, you probably can't see, but there's a tiny head which I'll pull out. So this is the same way as cauliflower grows. The head just gets bigger in size. So what that means is broccoli is quite expensive to grow because you only get one cut, so one harvest. And there's certain specifications around broccoli and the size of the head that you need to harvest at. So generally, we're looking at a head that's about that size. So this is little babies is about 10 weeks away from that. Broccoli and cauliflowers, which again, like I said, are the same family, grow in these conditions perfectly. Winter's their time to shine. They like the cold weather. They do grow slowly, but what you do then get is that beautiful deep colour of green and the whites, and you also get that heavy, dense head. So in summer, sometimes the wind and the heat makes them grow, and they get that kind of overblown look. So you might have seen a cauliflower that's got some yellow on them. That's just because of the sun, or some purple. That's the same. That's because of the sun. Now, those yellow and purple colours are fine. They're fine to eat. The supermarkets don't like that at all. They want pearly whites. They say that's because you guys only like the pearly whites. But what that does mean is that there's a lot of waste. So a lot of the produce gets either left in the field, or we have to find sales for it that generally we get less money for. So there's a really good way that you can kind of change the conversation around vegetables. And that's when something looks perfect doesn't necessarily mean that it is perfect or it tastes better. To be perfectly honest, most of the things you eat now in supermarkets and the way they grow, they're chosen on their shelf life, not their flavour. So seeds and varieties are kind of being geared towards making things look perfect, but they're usually just a bit less flavour. So there's so many varieties and different seeds and different families of all these vegetables that we're looking at, and it's really important that you start exploring and start questioning why we eat what we eat. So yeah, broccoli here, the cold weather, the soils again, which we spoke about earlier, are really conducive to growing good collies and broccoli. Like I said, 40% of all of Victoria's collies and brock come from Werribee South. So here we are on the farm. This broccoli here is about 12 weeks old. So as you can see, the broccoli is getting cut by this fabulous team who are working very hard. But because broccoli doesn't grow, it does not coming out of the machine, so they grow at different rates, different sizes. We'll have to keep coming through this field. So we cut it this side, but then there's some broccoli that's smaller than this. So we leave that in the field, and then we'll come through in a few days to cut again. Yeah, so broccoli grows perfectly in winter. Probably the best time for it, along with collies. Werribee South, as I've said before, is a high producing area of broccoli and collies. So I'm pretty sure if you've bought some broccoli in Victoria, it'll have come from Werribee South. So keep eating your broccoli. So Suni, how long have you been working on the farm?
Yes, 14 years.
14 years, so you're expert.
Yes.
Broccoli expert.
Yeah, broccoli, good, everything. It's tiny 9 months, 9 weeks, already grow. Plant 9 weeks, ready.
Beautiful.
But winter time, little bit slow. Summertime, yes.
What makes this broccoli so good?
Yeah, good big one. No more good.
Yeah.
A small one.
Heavy, good heavy.
Yes, good heavy. Yeah, I show you. Give to me knife, please. Good one. All right.
Beautiful. Look, you're professional, huh? Quick,
Small,
mate, quick.
Small one. Next time I'll
Yeah, you come through.
last pack. Enough.
How many acres do we have here, Sunny?
Yeah, 22 acres.
22 acres.
Yeah, other side and 30 acre. Also farm 30, but this side at 22.
So do you have to work in all types of weather conditions?
Yeah, but depend. Sometimes cut salary, sometimes off.
What do you like, cutting better, celery or broccoli? Doesn't matter. So we saw those 3 bins of broccoli full up with broccoli. So what will happen now post-harvest is the key to keeping vegetables fresh is to keep the temperature low. So we're lucky today it's cooler anyway. So the broccoli's probably only about 5 or 6 degrees. What we'll do is we'll put it into a hydro cooler and we'll cool it down to about 2 degrees. Now that's the optimum. That'll keep the shelf life and keep things looking fresh. Once we get the right temperature, which will probably take about 12 to 24 hours, we'll then pack it either into crates that goes to supermarket shelves, styrenes that will go into state. The main thing about all kind of produce is making sure we keep that cool chain at the same temperature so the broccoli's temperature doesn't go up and down. So obviously that's why we use refrigerators throughout the warehouse, in the trucks, and then even when we're selling it, that's why when you go into the supermarkets and stuff, those kind of areas are kept cooler. So it's just to keep the integrity of the product.
So we know it was a bit windy the day we filmed, so we apologise for that. But that's what it's like being a farmer. It's raining, it's windy, it's hot, it's cold. That's why sometimes that veg doesn't look as perfect as you want it or as we want it. So, you know, being a farmer really does. The weather is everything, and it is the point that makes it a bit risky. So anyway, that's enough about the growing. What we're going to do is I do a cooking show segment with Mike Reed. I like to call him my mate Mike. I'm not sure what he calls me to other people, but we'll call him my mate Mark. He's doing a great broccoli recipe. Broccoli is really one of the best, most consistent veg you can get. It is lots of value and lots of nutrients. So it really is our super veg, and we can't wait to see what my mate Mike does with it.
Catherine, good to see you again. How are you?
Good to see you again, Mike.
Great to see you. I love coming to visit you here because we're always surrounded by the most incredible produce.
Yeah, we've got some broccoli behind us, and you've got some broccoli in your recipe.
I have. I'm going to give you one of my broccoli favorites today. And this dish is like a little cute take on like an Indian style broccoli side dish. And I actually cooked it for the first time probably about 5 years ago when I did like an Indian Sunday roast for my family. So I'm going to get you to just chuck me over a couple of broccolis to start off with, please.
Yep.
So you can see straight away, as soon as I start basting this broccoli, obviously the flames are going, the smoke is going.
Smells awesome.
And what I love about cooking on the barbecue is the fat drips down, creates that smoke, comes back up into the broccoli, and it's all flavour.
Yeah, beautiful.
Like it just all adds to it.
And it's so awesome how you're using the whole broccoli.
Absolutely, no waste.
Stems are the best bit.
Oh, yeah, exactly. Like, they're the bit I usually keep for like my stir fries, and so much flavour in there.
When we were kids and our parents would pack broccoli, they used to cut off the stems for us and peel it, and then we used to just sit there and eat them like like a chocolate bar.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Like, broccoli's definitely, it's a big favourite in my house.
That smells amazing, Mike.
I know, right? Look at all those spices in there starting to come together.
Yeah, beautiful.
I want you to add your Oh, you did a good job there.
Thank you.
Right, we're just gonna cook this out now for another couple of minutes. We're gonna add the chopped tomatoes to the sauce, reduce it down, turn the broccoli, cook it slowly. When it's all done, we'll be back. could have this as a perfect side,
Yeah.
or it's a meal in itself.
Yeah, and it's a great way to use the barbecue, so you know.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Forget
the
the meat.
flavour, the smoke, it's a beautiful, delicious, full, rich meal.
So we hope you enjoyed that recipe by my mate Mike. Hopefully he'll have me over for a barbecue very soon, maybe even throw a chop on. If you want any other recipes, please reach out to us directly. We have a lot of great recipes for the veg that we grow and supply. Now, our veg that we do here is some of the healthiest, but can sometimes be perceived as not the most exciting. We have some recipes that we hope will change that in your mind. Now, after talking about exciting recipes, what we've got coming up is a very exciting song for you about the king of veg, broccoli.
When it's dinner time, I got something you should try. It's crunchy, green, and yummy, and it's about to blow your mind. It's low on calories, and it looks like mini trees. When you're having dinner with me,
broccoli. We're having broccoli. We're having broccoli. Girl, better give me that brock. Stew it all up in a crock pot. Put it on the board, get the top crop. Saute all day with a chop. Give me them green trees, all in a bowl, and I'm trolling these. Kids all cool with their Lunchables, don't talk to me, I got broccoli.
Pop, I need that spinach, all I need is broccoli. Top is soft and fluffy, and the bottom's muscly. Excited and delighted at the sight of mini trees. Don't you spill my bowl, just fill it. When you grill it, we gon' see.
We're having broccoli. We're having broccoli. We're having broccoli. We're having broccoli.
So great recipes, a great song, we like to say, and that's it for us today. But please reach out to us, especially if you want any cool recipes for vegetables, particularly ours, and also to book in your school excursion. So term 4 or next year, 2022, you can come here, have a great day with us on farm, learning about all things veg, and it's the reason why we do this. It's for the love of our veg.